Me? Hi, we're going to talk a little bit more about just a quick overview on cameras in case we didn't cover it in the first video. This is a wood field camera. It's really old. It's a Rochester optical camera company made it. It holds 4x5 sheet film. We have bought this and put a speed Graflex lens on the front, and it's a more modern lens. The camera, this is a camera from 1909, 1929 maybe, 1917. It didn't come with a really modern lens. A lens would probably be a 1 or 2 or 3 second exposure. We don't want that for modern day film. We turn to the back, and there's a bellows on here. Bellows made out of leather. You got to make sure there's no pinholes in here if you buy one. I'd recommend looking at Shutterbug magazine or KEH.com or Wings Camera in Atlanta. Sells all this old film stuff. This is a 5x7 back that was converted to a 4x5 film holder on the back of this, because I don't use 5x7 or 8x10 film. It's too large, too expensive. So what do you do in the back of this camera? You got to have the sheet film builders. These sheet film holders, 4" by 5" sheet film. I used it on a view camera at the school I went to, Gwinnett Tech, or Arts Institute of Atlanta. And you open up the back of this pops open, the film slips in here, you put 2 of them in the darkroom or in a changing bag, stick them in here, this holds it, and then you get a light meter, and then you also have to worry about bellows compensation. What is that? Every time the bellows is extended to take your picture, you want that bigger negative, you got to worry about half an f-stop, maybe a full f-stop. If you don't, your exposures will come out wrong, which means there are charts available to tell you what to set your aperture at. When you set your aperture at, you want to make sure it's correct. And then you look through the back of the ground glass and you can see the image upside down in this camera, the view camera, the wood field camera. You'll see what you're looking at, but it'll be upside down. And then, of course, you're going to have the film holder out while you're focusing. And then a cable release recommended, so you don't shake the camera. We'll just do a quick overview of Mamiya. This is Mamiya 645. There was a J model, there was a 1000 model, there was a 645. 645J was a little cheaper, it was $600. I had one of these when I was younger. And I love these cameras, Mamiya. Also, by the way, the Mamiya had its own back on the back of the camera. You didn't have to buy a separate back. It was part of the whole entire camera. So all you needed was the body, the waist level finder. It was the least expensive. This is a CDS prism finder, which has a meter.